As their ship powered down for the penultimate time, all of the colonists decelerated onto the surface in their drop pods. They have been given no instructions, and have the freedom to do whatever they want to survive and build a new civilization. The only rule is no cheating. They have been given 5 days to go from pre-industrial civilization to a futuristic hyper-advanced space civilization. To advance, they must develop incredibly realistic technology using gregtech Community Edition and a small handful of other mods. They are free to create their own teams, forge alliances and wage war to survive. With each new step in technology, they get to use a new assortment of guns, bombs and advanced weapons of war. Not only are other players dangerous, but the world is too. The surface is full of hazardous terrain and dangerous monsters, and the caves are full of natural horrors beyond comprehension. Once the colonists had landed, they soon realized that they were stranded in the middle of nowhere. But they were not nowhere actually, they were somewhere. Because this place would forever be their new home. At first, you might think that the colonists are defenseless, but they are not. Each carries a starter kit, with rations, a geological scanning device, and some basic mining tools. These are everything they need to get started on the new world, and helping them through it all was a list of quests teaching them how to be smart. These will help them satisfy their basic needs for survival: nutrition, shelter, safety, and metal or aggregate. The first wave of players landed safely and began to hunt for resources, but this was a problem for many. Most of the drop pods landed in bad and even dangerous locations. Some of them got lucky and spawned in forests and plains. Another player had to swim to dry land. Meanwhile, this player who cannot be named ended up in a vast desert. And then there's this guy who did whatever. But out of everyone there, one player got a worse spawn than any of them. This player called Trainboy spawned on an iceberg in the middle of the ocean, with no land in sight. Trainboy realized he had to swim for his life. Once every player had rendezvoused with their team members, they each set up a base and ensconced themselves in their chosen locations to begin the grind. Each team then locked in to race each other to become the most oligarchic. As experienced players they could easily coast through low voltage, but they soon faced their first real challenge, reaching medium voltage. To do this they needed to make several machines. Thus players banded together to share the grind. The server soon saw a list of organized nations emerge. After an hour or two of assiduous manual labor, most teams managed to get well into low voltage. This meant power and energy for increased gregging. Of every team there, the High-Speed Steel Corporation and Wizards of Greg were the most advanced. One WOG member, Juan Diego, summoned his thousands of cousins to bolster the WOG's strength. Each cousin was also Juan Diego but with a different number. Using this tactic, the WOG led in pure numbers of players. The HSS, meanwhile, was the most advanced faction on the server. The HSS also had skilled soldiers like Mapper 31 and Blue Baru to lead them to a glorious victory. The team used Spectre coils to bypass the Gregtech Curligan and jump headfirst into low voltage. This advantage allowed them to focus on crafting more LV machines to progress faster than anyone else. The HSS used a shadowy hierarchy of a dozen players. The in-game leader Lord Mittens was watched over by Chudsell and his various goons. This led to a very complicated hierarchy that confused many on the team, but that didn't stop them from rocketing past everyone else. The HSS already started the assembly of the electric blast furnace, which was a metal cooking machine in the key to entering the next voltage tier of gregtech, medium voltage. Meanwhile, the WOG struggled to obtain a suitable source of power and fell behind. As all this was happening, the solo player Onionator went on an odyssey in quest to locate other team bases. Eventually he found the team Humanity first. He tried to join them, but they thought he was sus and told him to get lost and find another team to associate with. He also found Edge Tech Industries, but they kicked him out too. But this was not the last of Onionator. He left and continued his search for other bases. This was bad news for Humanity first, but worse news for Adeptus Automata. Adeptus Automata was a small team run by the cat girl person unnamed and Samantha. After the Onionator incident, Humanity first vented its frustration by finding Adeptus Automata and conducting the first raid of the server against them.
Sideways thinking.
What is it? Oh, that's a plane? Are we that close? Easy. What are we doing?
Really awesome.
Oh, we got it.
Whenever I hold it, it's good.
Get it back.
Seeking progress. Best capture evil for harvest.
Oh my god, I got paid.
After the fall of Adeptus Automata, the rest watched with bated breath. Nobody was safe.
Hey, someone who's spotted our base.
My young fellow, you must be happy. Such a preposterous claim cannot be true. No way someone's already found our base.
Comrades, I have a speech to children. We have been found.
Wait, for real?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
It could be worse. We're the most advanced team online. At least we still have our technology.
Ah, this is bad! Kurwa jest!
Nie weszłeś!
You'll take my team from my cold, dead hands. Bring it the fuck on.
All of our machines are broken. What are we even fighting for?
Glory.
To beat Devok.
Our base is gone. We've been found. Its IS is over.
It's right. We have to leave.
Nobody won the coup. Everyone in the HSS all went their separate ways. The HSS members fell back into ooga mode and started shopping for new teams to join. With the HSS destroyed, a power vacuum opened up. Everybody else started to enter medium voltage around them. With a lot of gregging done, they started to focus on building infrastructure in their bases. The asbestes had a slow start since they were focused on gathering asbestos, but now that they were more advanced, they started work on a four-sided equilateral pyramid reminiscent of late Aztec architecture. The asbestes were probably the most peaceful team on the server. Their only goal was to make machines and chill, and even as every other team collapsed into dramatic drama and fighting, the asbestes just gregged, but even the asbestes ran into trouble. During his Homeric epic of crossing the seas, a Minator came across the asbestes base without being spotted. The asbestes were compromised, but didn't realize it. Meanwhile, stayed in low voltage and spent their time getting freaky. They did nothing notable for the entire day. On the other side of the world, Edgedock Industries broke into medium voltage. They were probably the stealthiest and most safe team, but some internal arguments made the team unstable and made its future uncertain. Some of the members were even worried about falling apart like HSS. Now, the most advanced team was the WOG. The One Army managed to propel the team far into medium voltage, and soon the WOG surpassed even the HSS's peak technological level. Most teams didn't like each other, but they all agreed on one thing. They all hated the WOG. WOG members like Super Obama had a reputation for being violent and attacking everyone constantly. Everyone knew that if they couldn't get strong enough quickly, the WOG would try to wipe them out. This brings us to Lord Mittens. Although his team had fallen, Mittens still had a plan. He brought some skilled Gregors with him after the collapse, and with them, he hoped to accelerate the development of whatever team he could join. His first choice was what was left of Adeptus Automata. He knew person unnamed from a previous event and hoped she would accept him, so he arranged a meeting.
My team just got nuked. Let me in now.
Is this you?
I don't know.
This is your ult. You infiltrated my team from day one.
LMAO, XD.
You're the sus imposter. You always have been.
Okay, but am I in? You were always just a hater. Boys, we didn't get in.
Yes, it's over. Gregor, what the fuck do you think?
What do we do now?
Nothing, we've lost.
Fellas, it's truly HSS over now.
Huh?
It's just getting HSS started. I'm with Trainboy, and I heard you're looking for a new team to join. We call ourselves Q Nation, and we need some new Gregors like you.
And thus the HSS was led towards its destiny. The HSS and Q Nation would form a new, stronger team, together.
Alright, let's get grinding.
Weezva salvaged the EVF from the HSS base, while Mittens built a pyrolyze oven. With those, Q Nation managed to catch up to medium voltage. Just when everyone thought HSS was gone for good, they came back, with their new labor force. Q Nation skyrocketed towards becoming the strongest team. Some people celebrated, others shivered in fear, some didn't care. But only one thing was absolutely certain, Q Nation's main target would be the WOG. WOG knew this, and soon they hatched a plan.
Mày ăn hiếp dân dân là tại dân dân không có súng ở đây tất cả.
I ain't the fool.
Mày thấy cái này là gì không? Súng không ơi?
操你妈小逼崽子！你真没见过黑社会哈敢不敢跟我比划比划？操你妈！
张牙舞爪，健身操。祝您健康，步步高。
I've got some free crack. Does anyone want some crack?
Đâu mà chữ thề con cặc đâu mà nói chuyện vô dân quá. Hai vụ đó là thằng mất dạy đó, nó chuyên môn là chữ.
Guys, bad news. Fuck it. 1. Press the button. 1.
Care to tell us what this is about, Gloom?
Q Nation and HSS have merged into one.
Obama, are you stupid? This is bad. Everyone will be united against us.
Nope, they're almost as advanced as we are.
The fuck you gonna do? Start copying.
No, I have a plan. That Burn and I pulled an all-nighter to come up with this. One decisive strike. That's all it takes. I call it Operation Gemini.
操你妈小逼崽子！你真没见过黑社会啊！
We begin tomorrow. Good luck.
As the next day dawned, the Gregors woke up to begin a long, productive day of grinding. Some teams got into high voltage by then, and unlocked many new exciting machines. Meanwhile, this guy tried to raid while but got shot to death. All he managed to do was leak their ports. All in all, it was shaping up to be a good day for it. for most teams. This was their darkest moment. AIG quit the event entirely, but the Asbesties and Q Nation were determined to carry on. Their bases were gone. They'd been thrown back into low voltage while their enemies were entering extreme voltage. But the spark of hope burned bright. They were gonna make it work, some way, somehow. Asbesties used what they'd salvaged to start a new base in the heart of the jungle. They renamed themselves Against-These, as they were determined to persevere and become the powerful asbestos cult they always dreamed of being. Their new base was built stronger, more discreet, and far away from the wild. Meanwhile, Q Nation had a different plan. After Q Nation was destroyed, the survivors sent scouts out across the world to find a new team to join. All they found was Wagner PMC, which was too primitive for their tastes. But they got along well together, and MTNS remembered where Wagner was in case they needed extra help. But soon Q Nation discovered what they were looking for. MTNS utilized his evil web of nefarious associates to uncover Humanity First. Humanity First decided to lay low after its raid on Adeptus Automata on the first day, while the other teams collapsed around them due to harmoniousness and antagonism. Humanity First toiled to make more advanced machines. They had little manpower, but many radical technologies. They were everything Q Nation needed.
This is the place!
Are you sure?
Duh!
It better be. I didn't spam him for 3 hours for nothing.
Whatareją doing here, explain yourselves. Oh, it's you again.
I want to join your team. We're cool. Trust.
Give me on reason I should trust you.
Because, fuck the WOG.
I'm listening.
So basically our team got nuked.
Again.
Yeah, so let me in yours. I know you have fancy machines. We have manpower. Look at our strong burly men here, with rippling abs and powerful muscles.
Okay, I get it, you're in.
For real?
For real, don't make me regret this.
Humanity First renamed themselves High-Speed Humanity, and used their new infusion of sweatshop labor to rocket past the WOG in terms of infrastructure and sophistication. At the same time, Edutech Industries exploded. The survivors were welcomed into High-Speed Humanity with open arms. Wagner PMC realized what was up and joined HSH also. But HSH wasn't just content with progress mugging their enemies. They had to go further, shoot higher, and so they shot for the moon. They developed their space program in secret and shot their leader up into space, where he landed on the moon. There, he harvested precious helium-3 to bring back as a trophy for the team. This revelation electrified the world. Suddenly, WOG had a new rival. And now, the world was divided into two political blocks. On one side was the WOG, on the others were all the teams that survived their relentless attacks. both teams geared up. WOG had a surprise visit. It was NBLD, a former HSS player. He wasn't there to attack, he was there to join, but if he could betray the HSS, he could also betray the WOG. So they turned him away. By now, everyone was geared for war. One move could send the entire server crashing down. Everyone readied their arsenals, but all everyone could do is wait and see. WOG started day 5 with its usual routine.
Hey, check this out.
You could just give 4 times for when you guys, we might have to kill the champ.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to do that once.
Put him down. Yeah, put him down. Kill the champ.
Oh my god.
Kill the champ.
But meanwhile, Humanity First was busy with something. Their group chat was abuzz with activity. Everyone pulled double duty in the base. Something big was happening, but nobody knew what. They all grabbed what they could through their network, packed up their gear, and gathered above their base.
Bruh.
Why are you running?
Bamba.
drive.
Everyone celebrated the death of Walt, but the server soon realized the horrors weren't over. HSH still had plans, and at the top of their list was the Againstees.
We need to edgemog. Jumbo.
After their raid, HSH left to play gregtech New Horizons, leaving the skeleton crew behind. Wog's remnants gathered up at a solo player base, and from there launched a raid on the nearly empty HSH base. With that, the entire planet went dark. Everyone was either back in the Stone Age, or had left. But they all were due for a visit. Greetings, Tungsten Man.
Sir, the colonists. We have destroyed themselves.
Wipe the surface, we'll send another batch.
Understood, sir.
Farewell, may Greg have mercy on their souls. But not everyone died in the blast. A few survived. Through all the war and dramatic drama, they survived. They emerged from their burrows to see the dawn of a new day, a new life. And thus ends the story of Warfactory.
Sup, so Norwood here. This is a re-upload of the original video. As you know, original video got taken down for, according to YouTube, terrorism because of a single image of a certain Russian Jewish fellow. Anyways, thank you for watching this again. It's been a while since the original event and really anything. If you watch the updates, you know I'm working on something. There's something really soon, assuming that I get things done in time and hopefully it does not become a train wreck. So, yeah, that is really it. There's not much to say except that I'm really happy that people rewatched the video, or if you're new to this, I'm glad that you were able to see a glimpse into the history of Warfactory, since probably most of you are here for NTM anyways, so you might as well figure out what this thing is all about. So yeah, as I said, big things are coming. If I fuck it up, then I fuck it up and will laugh at me for fucking it up, but hopefully it will go well. See ya.